Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Monday, February 26th of 2024. And I have to say there's nothing for me to clean in my house. We actually had a showing yesterday afternoon. So my husband stayed home yesterday morning and did a big clean, even though there wasn't really anything for him to do, but he found stuff to clean. And me and my daughter, we went to church. So yesterday I was at church and I only got to talk to like three people before the service and one person after. That's it. I only talked to 4 people yesterday at church. We didn't have, a lot of time to stay after to socialize with anybody. But we came home, we had to pack the cats up and get the dog all loaded up in the car, and we had to drive down to my husband's store just so these people could walk through the house. And then, so there was not much to do, so I don't have anything to clean today. In fact, if I wanted to, I could do a little bit of vacuuming and mopping, which I have to do some mopping. It snowed in the night, so we are sitting at it's 10:15 in the morning, and it's minus 18 degrees Celsius. Before the wind chill factor, I don't know what it is with the wind chill. I didn't want to look. Minus 18 is cold enough. So my husband was outside this morning shoveling all morning, and he's walked through the house with his boots on, and my dog's been outside a few times, so she's walked in. So obviously I do have a few areas where I do have to mop, which is just a normal thing when people are inside and out. My animals coming in and out when it's raining or slushy. My husband, shoveling everything, so he walks in. So there's nothing really for me to clean today, except I've decided that I'm going to clean the inside of my car today, especially after yesterday. We had both our cats were in the cat crates, and within 5 minutes, not even, my one cat threw up. By the time we got down to the store, both my cats had thrown up in their crates. So I've got a mess in the car to clean from that. I also have the mess from my dog, because she was jumping all over the back seat. So I got mud footprints everywhere. Also, I haven't washed my car in quite a few months. I don't think my car's been vacuumed out. If I actually say, I think I last vacuumed out my car in June. So, and I know I have wiped out the outside of my car. That would have been in August. So my car has not been cleaned inside or outside for quite a few months. So I'm just gonna get my shoes on just because the snow and everything. And I will show you the inside and outside of my car. So this is the outside of my car. And you can just see how dirty it is. Like I said, it was probably August was the last time I washed the outside of my car. I'm not gonna really do much to the outside. I'm mostly gonna work on just the windows and then around the tires and the bottom half of the doors. Walk around here, there's the back of my car. You can't even really see my license plate number, which I know is kind of not right. But, yeah, see, smiley faces from my daughter. There's probably one on every door. And then inside my car, like I said, you can see, I don't know how anybody gets mud on the inside here on the speaker here. I don't understand that. See all this stuff here inside. This needs to get dusted off. That is me spilling my coffee. I spill my coffee every time I bring it into the car. So that I do actually take this out, and I actually clean this quite a bit. But I'm just going to pull this out so you can see. It's been a while since I've done that. Wow, it's been a long time since I've cleaned up my car. I've been really, really busy. And then back seat. Like I said, that's my dog did that yesterday. She was only in the car like 10 minutes down to my husband's store and then 10 minutes back home. And that is what she did to the seats. So... And I'm going to say, I have glitter everywhere, and there is even glitter in my car. I can see it. I don't know how it gets in there, but there is. And then I'm just going to put this off. pulled the wrong lever. Okay. So this one in the back seat too. Like these seats pop up, so they also need a good scrubbing. So that's what I'm going to work with today. So I'm going to start on the outside, and I'm just going to grab the window cleaner, and I'm just going to clean my windows. And like I said, I'm just going to use a damp rag and just wash off some of the excess mud. I mean, I do have running hot and water taps here. I do have the special connector for the hose, but the hoses are no longer here. They've already been packed and actually moved over. So usually I wash my car in my garage using hot water or warm water. So today I'm just gonna end up, no hose, just a bucket and a sponge. So I will be back when I'm ready to do the car. All right, I cannot find my actual bucket of my car cleaning products, but I will show you what I'm going to be using. I do have this was from the dollar store, Dollarama, $4, and it is the microfiber car duster. And I thought it had the telescopic handle, and then I realized I don't think this one has the telescopic handle anymore. I don't know if it did. I do know my husband took some of these telescopic things and he took some pieces apart. We had some high cleaning to do, so that. I also have an old car window squeegee. I've used this for so long. I believe I bought this one from the dollar store too, quite a few years ago. My car is like 10 and a half years old, so I probably bought this like 10 and a half years ago. This also is what I actually use when I actually hook up. Well, this hooks up to the hose, so when I'm actually cleaning my car, this is the actual brush I use. So I'm going to still use it for scrubbing, but I'm not going to have, not hooked to a hose today. I have a whole bunch of different types of cleaning cloths. Now these are the ones for in my house. Like I said, I got rid of a whole bunch of rags and used stuff. I threw them out, whatever, got rid of them. All I have are the good ones from the house. So like I said, my bucket of car stuff is not sitting where it's supposed to be sitting. So either, I know it's got packed, so I don't know where they are. So I'm just using a couple of these microfiber dusting cloths. And then I just have some of my other regular cleaning cloths. I don't know if I'm going to use these, but I thought I just grabbed some just so I have them out here. Blue shop towels. I love to use these when cleaning my car or cleaning anything outside. I did recently buy this from Dollarama for $4, probably last summer. And these are the pre-moistened drying towels. So they're like the blue shop cloths. I do like these. These are great for in between car washes. I use these on the tires and the headlights. I have my bottle of just vinegar and water. I also have my glass cleaner, and I have my leather cleaner. I'll need this for inside the car because my car interior is leather. And because I couldn't find my cleaning stuff that I normally would use for my car, I'm actually going to use a little bit of this. I'm not somebody who uses a lot of cleaners on my car. In fact, most of the time when I wash my car, I use just water and no soap. But if I've got a few spots where I know I'm going to need some soap, so I'm going to use a little, maybe a capful of this. I've got my bucket of water, and I have one more really cool tool that I have. I'm going to see, I don't know where this came from. I think I got it at either a secondhand store or a garage sale. I have it soaking just because it hasn't been used for a while, but it squeegees out, and I find this works really good for cleaning my car. Because I don't know where it came from. It's pretty heavy duty, pretty heavy. This foam roller here, it was just solid hard, so I had to let this soak for a while to get this to start to do this, but it just takes up the water, and I love using this after to help dry the car off. So I will just gonna flip my camera around. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna start on the driver's side. So I've got this bucket here. It's about half full of warm water. And I'm just gonna put in 1 capful of this cleaner. I don't really use a lot of products on my car, but like I said, There's a lot of dirt and stuff. That needs to get off. Car color is Platinum Ice. I'm just going to keep scrubbing this door. And I don't have any chrome cleaner left, that I know. Otherwise, I'd be doing a good stuff on the chrome for my wheels and the chrome across the bottom of the door, whatever this is called. And same with the handles. But I do not have any chrome cleaner, but I'm just gonna continue working on this side of my car. And when I get it done, I will show you what an improvement it will be. I mean, I know it's already a huge improvement already. And if I had my hose, this would just go so much faster. I would probably already be done this entire side by now. So I will be back when I get this entire side of my car finished. So here's the driver's side. I've got that all done. I've done the back end. Still have this side to do, as you can tell. And I have the front end all done now as well. So I've done 3 sides of my car. I didn't get to the windshield yet. I can't reach right now. I was gonna do it. I have that squeegee, but I have one that's on a longer pole and I can't find it. But I will do the window the best I can. So I just have to do this side of the car. So I'm just gonna get my stand for my camera and I can show you how I got the other sides all done. Okay, so I'm starting with the windows. I'm just spraying them with the vinegar water solution. On the other side, I did the doors and then the windows, and then all the dirt dripped down the windows and I had to redo the doors. So windows first, clean from top to bottom because everything is gonna drip down. It was the back window that was the worst. But I'm just gonna spray as much of this as I can get. I don't know if I can really clean my front windshield, but at least if I spray it, it will be cleaner than it was. And then I have my little, whatever this little squeegee thing is called. And I'm not doing a perfect job. I'm just trying to get it clean. I don't need it perfect. I mean, if I had my hose here, I would have the hose and then I could really get it clean so much better, so much faster. And I'm just going to leave the windows like that. I know it's all still dripping down, but at least the windows for the most part are clean. And I'm just going to get in here and do my mirror. Going to leave that because I'll come back to doing the windows in a little bit. But now I've got my warm water with the like I said, I'm just using the floor cleaner today. And this little squeegee thing. And I'm just, I found it was easier to go down. Actually, right here, it's a little bit easier to go this way, and then do most of the doors in a downward motion. And you can just see how much dirt there is on my car. Just gonna take some scrubbing. I know I'm trying to rinse, but my water is dirty already. I will show that in a second. It was just clean water, and all I've done is this one door. And I will show you how dirty my water is with just the one door. So that was fresh, clean water. That's just going over the door like barely one time. That was just one quick scrubbing. So I'm just gonna continue doing this. Scrub this a little bit in here before I change my water. Just get in here just because it's wet. Now all this mud wants to come off. And I found that with the other side, if it was wet and it wants to come off, when I walked away to change the water, it dried, and then I had to work a little harder the second time. So. So I'm just gonna go change my water and go over this door once more. And then I can go off, after I go over it once more with the clean water, I will go over it with a dry rag, and this door will be done, and then I can get to the next door. So I'll be back when I've got the other door done and ready to do the next step. Okay, I've gone over both the doors twice, so this will be a third final rinse. There is no soap in this, it's just warm water. I'm just going to go right over top. There's a final little squeegee thing. Get in the handle. And then I have my little cloth here. This is the one I use for cars. So this is the microfiber with those little finger things. And then I just wipe it all down. Kind of polishing the car now. And this I can actually get in the handle a lot easier. Like that. I'm going to do the same to the other door, just with the warm water, and then going with this to dry it. You can see all the amount of dirt I'm getting off here. And then I can be back and I will redo the windows. Okay, I've got those doors all polished. So this is the cloth, and this is the one I was using on the other side. And this is the one I used on the back. So I've gone through a lot of cloths already, just trying to clean the outside of my vehicles. Now I just have to do the windows. So I'm just going to use the glass cleaner. This one. Yes, I am out. Just a blue shop cloth. Any chrome cleaner, I would use that, but I'm out of chrome cleaner. So the only thing I haven't done is I haven't washed the tires or the bumpers, and I haven't really gone too far under the doors either, just because I'm doing it by hand, and I don't have my hose. If I had the hose, I could do a little bit more. So now the outside is done, so I'm gonna go clean this stuff up, put this away, and then I will be back, and I'm just gonna do the inside of my car. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is vacuum out the car. So I'm out here in my garage. I've got my central vac. It is so loud when I'm right next to the vacuum cleaner hose thing. So I'll be back when I get this vacuum. But just so you can see the amount of stuff that is there. And I will show you what it looks like in just a few minutes when I get my whole car vacuumed out. But this actually is the worst spot in my car, is actually where my husband sits. Mine's kind of bad too, but this one is always the dirtiest. Okay, so I'll just vacuum this out and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got my car vacuumed out. Now I'm gonna clean, going from the trunk to the front. So I've got my Oxy orange cleaner and just a microfiber cloth. And I also have my leather cleaner and conditioner with another type of microfiber cloth. This is not the one I like for my car. I just don't know where the other one is. So right now, because I'm at the back here, there is no leather in the very back. I'm just gonna spray this on anywhere where I kind of need to clean. I got my puppy right beside me. She usually doesn't like the vacuum, but I'm in the garage and for some reason she just wants to stay beside me today. Just cleaning these back walls, I guess. That's what it would be. Just the vents. Roll them up, oops, there, and the seats up, and then I'll go into the middle row and clean the next row of seats. It's the same thing, except these ones are leather, so I'll just spray with my leather cleaner. And I just gotta wipe down the top of the trunk hatch, just all around the inside seal. And then I will be right back. I'm just gonna spray the seats with the leather cleaner conditioner. Don't want to knock my camera over as I get further into the car. Just gonna take this and buff it really good. When my kids were younger, I used to have to do this a lot more, but nobody actually uses the back seats, so they stay pretty clean. Most of the time, these back seats are actually just down, so I've got more room for the hatch. Spray with the Oxy Orange everywhere else. So where did that rag go? Oh, it's behind me. Wipe the backs of this headrest off before I lift it up, just because I got water on it the way I was sitting. Okay, now I'm just gonna spray. I'll have to get up here one day with my carpet cleaner and do the rest of. Today is not that day. Today I just wanted to concentrate on the outside of the car and the seats, and a little bit on the floor, just vacuuming up the floor. As far back as they go. I guess that is as far back as they go. So now I'm going to do these seats, and these are covered in a lot of mud from my dog from yesterday. say, this is my first and only vehicle, and I'm gonna say I like leather seats. Leather might scratch a little bit, but I will say they have not stained. With all the usages I've had with my own kids, my day home kids, and all our pets. The car seats made some dents, but I found those car seat protectors. And after I found those and started using those, I've had no issues with the car seats on my cart. You know, wrecking the leather on the seats. Any damage to these seats from car seats was in the first 2 years. And I didn't know there was such a thing. And then we have this dog, and we had one other dog. So the dog's claws, or sometimes the cats would be in here. Usually if the cats were in the car, they were always, usually in their carrier, unless they were sick and one kid was holding them to go to the vet. So, I'd say most of this damage is from my dog's claws. Got this tray, I'm gonna spray, and I'm gonna let it just soak in here for a minute. Oops, I didn't mean to spray the leather part. Kind of forgot what I was doing. I'm just gonna let this stuff soak in here, and I'm gonna spray the cup holders back there again too, just so it can really soak in. Now the middle row is done. I just gotta do my seats here, so I gotta do the middle console and the backs of my seats. First, I'm just gonna spray in the cup holders. Oops. There's the back of my seat. I think I know why it feels so squished back here is because I got my seat all the way this way. So I'm just gonna spray that. Bits of food and stuff spilt. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to spray the screen. I guess my lights just turned off. I was trying to figure out why it kind of just suddenly got darker in here. My interior lights just turned off. And I gotta do the doors. I gotta get this center console here. doors. I'm just going to spray the Oxy Orange in down in there where the drink tray is. And the top half is leather. It's tricky when it's a mix of two things. Let the inside the drink trays just soak for a while. You definitely need it. The inside of this door really needs to get cleaned. I'm not cleaning it with these cloths because I'm using these cloths on the inside of my car, but I will grab one of the ones I used for the outside to wipe the inside of the door off. Same with in here, I'm just going to spray a little bit of that because there is some stuff stuck inside there. Oops. Wrong cloth. Okay, so I'm just going to go and do the other door. I'm just going to go to the other door and then I'm going to do the front. So the front seats in just a few minutes, so I'll be right back. Right, now I'm going to clean the front seats. So the first thing is in my front seats I have stuff sitting here. I'm just going to take these things out and see if there's some garbage in here. There usually isn't any garbage in mine, but I found a few little things. I've got a whole bunch of these sleeves because sometimes they pass you through the drive-thru and they don't give you sleeves. And I got a couple brand new umbrellas and my water bottle. These side. And then on my husband's side, I had another brand new umbrella. And in my center console here, I have one of these little air freshener things. I bought this one from Sage. I don't remember how much it cost. It was like probably $25. And so it's got these little cardboard things. And I have my essential oils. Do I have one in the car? Yes, I have one in the car. The one I've got in the car is lemongrass. So I am going to put a few drops on here. It's probably more than I need, but that bottle is almost empty. Usually what happens is the ones from the laundry room, when they get to the point where you can't really shake any out, I move them out here into the car so I can use it up in the car. And then I will put this back in. It goes in the little, I don't know, whatever this is, the little car lighter slot. So I'm just going to set this out because I don't need to get this sprayed with other cleaners. Got my leather cleaner. I'm just going to spray everything. And then everything down here, I'm going to spray with the Oxy Orange. Just getting all that dirt to come right off the petals. And I'm spraying the inside of this door. Just seeing who's coming in the garage. It's one of my cats. I guess my dog got bored of me cleaning. She actually ran inside. Trying to get in between all the little buttons here. Just a little easier with this cloth. I don't want to lock myself. I don't want to lock the doors. Make sure they're unlocked. Otherwise I'd have to run back in the house because I don't have my key fob with me out here. I haven't sprayed my seat yet, so I can sit here. I know, I flicked the switch. It's telling me I turned my lights on. Okay. I'm just trying to get this all cleaned off. I will say, the first time I cleaned my car, I forgot about these little knobs. Just how dirty they get because you touch them all the time and you don't even think about them. Should I say I didn't. First time I cleaned my car, quite a while. I don't know how many times I cleaned my car before I realized, oh, I gotta wash these off. There's something really sticky stuck on there. It's probably, like I said, very seldom do I eat in my car. But I do drink when I'm driving, so my coffees, and I love Starbucks. So it's probably, I like the stuff with the whipped cream and the chocolate syrup. So that's probably what it is. It'll be my coffees, because I know that's what my console is just covered in, is all my coffee. Whoops, no, I don't want to bump that. That's okay, I will have to, because I've moved my seat now and I've bumped the buttons on the door. When I go to start the car later today, I know everything's gonna move on me. That's fine. I'll just have to do my seat, and then I've already done the passenger side. Now, see, this is whipped cream here. No, I thought that was whipped cream still. No, that is where the leather is totally wore out. And that is where my seat belt goes right across. And I have another spot on my seat. I don't know where exactly anymore, but I have another spot on my seat. It was the first scratch that I created in my car, and I'm not sure where it is anymore because now there's many scratches on my leather seat. But I had the jeans that had the big rhinestones on the pocket and going down the side, and they scratched. So then I had to make sure I was not wearing those jeans when I was driving. Not only did it scratch, they were also kind of uncomfortable when you're driving and the rhinestones just hit the back of your thigh or your back just in the wrong spot. Now I see my car is basically done. So now the last thing I have left to do is to rinse out the cup holders, which I will do in a few minutes. And this part here, whatever this part is around the door where you step in, it's coated in a lot of stuff too. So I just have to do basically just the inside of these doors. I was just spraying this stuff along all the doors like that too. So I'm almost done my car. So I'm just gonna finish the last few things. I said it's just the cup holders and then this part down here and then around the metal part of the inside of the door. And I will be done and I will be back. Right, so my car is finished. I'll start with the back. So it's all cleaned out here. I'm just gonna close my hatch and show you the sides are all done. Open this. Like I said, I mean, I still have some cleaning to do. Like this just needs a better scrub. I'm just not doing it today. The carpets definitely need a good vacuuming and a good scrubbing, but I wasn't doing that today. I just wanted to get a good overall clean done on my car. Like I said, don't look at the carpet, but you can see it's such a huge improvement. But there is some fresh puppy prints in my car on my seats because I had the doors open and she jumped in. Come around to this side so you can see how clean it is, how shiny the car is, even in this side. Like I said, this one here was really dirty. You can see that it is clean now. I mean, there's a few bits of things. Still needs another good cleaning. Oh. Or just needs a good wipe. It's still wet because I did respray that one just because it was kind of sticky. That's the one that my daughter uses. And then the passenger side. Oh, I got to do the mirrors. That's what I didn't do yet. I didn't really do my outside mirrors. I knew I missed something. That would be really hard to be driving later tonight and having that. Like I said, my dog was just in the car. I've got fresh puppy paws everywhere. But I will show this. This I could hardly open or close, but now look at how clean it is in there. And I take this out, look at how clean it is in there. There's still a little bit stuck in the corners, but compared to the way it was a few hours ago, it is really good. Same with here. It's been a long time since I've been able to see all the letters. I know it sounds really bad, but you know, it happens. It's been a while since I cleaned my car, but I did have that thing with my arm back in like the mid-November. So I kind of, cleaning and everything kind of just stopped for a little while. Eleanor, watch out. I just didn't want to get her caught in the door. And here's the front end of my car. You can see how shiny that chrome is, even without the chrome cleaner. It's such an improvement. So I guess I just have to do the mirrors, or not the, yeah, I guess my side mirrors. And there's my front windshield. You can see how far I can reach. I always laugh because it's with my window. I know it's still pretty streaky, but it's hard to reach just how high the window is. And it's one of two things. One is I'll tell my husband I need it clean and he will clean it. Also, I can't tell you the number of times where I will be at the gas station trying to reach it, and the guys around, you know, either in the pump behind me or in front of me, will turn around and they will do it. Or my kids, they're actually taller than me. They can actually reach that as well. I cannot, but you know, I don't mind sometimes. You know, strangers can wash your windshield if you're only 5'3". Yeah, I guess so. There's the outside of this side of my car. Like I said, I didn't do the wheels. I didn't do under the bumpers, nothing like that. Nothing too, where it'd be too dirty. I guess I'll show like under here, like where my hitch would be. I didn't even touch that. Anywhere where it's wiped off is just where the water dripped. I didn't really do too much around there. But you can see how shiny it is. I also did not do the roof of the car because I cannot reach that high. I'm just gonna see what time is it. My clock says it is 10. I started cleaning the car. It was just after 10. I think it was about quarter after 10 when I started this morning. So it's taken me all day to clean my car inside and out. So I guess this is a good time to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.